What's going on, guys? My name is Dan and welcome to Dano Plays. So I've been sitting around trying to figure out something, a little something for you guys, and I decided that I was going to actually go back to my normal ARC videos. This time we're doing something a little bit different though. We're actually building a gladiator pen for dino battles. I'm looking really forward to doing this. It's going to be a semi-small series, maybe like once a week uploads of just random dinos that are going to be basically battling it out for each other. I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've been looking for something a little bit new to do. This is gonna be a blast. I'm really gonna have fun with this. And guys, I took a lot of passion. This build itself took roughly about 3.5 hours to build, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would give me a thumbs up. Comment, give me your thoughts. I really want to know. What do you guys think of my build? I really put a lot of thought into this. Kind of, for the most part. I kind of went. A good majority of this is actually just kind of putting things together. I didn't really have a huge plan. Originally I kind of wanted to do it as an oval, and it did not turn out that way. We're using S+ in this. So to me, I like using S+. It allows me to be able to create this type of, I guess, buildings. This is one of my more advanced builds that I've done with S+ before. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to use the triangle foundations for it, but they weren't lining up, and I actually just completely cut that right out of the video. There was no reason for me to even use it. So what I'm doing here is, we're going through, we're filling it out. I believe that this is a 25 by 25 structure, and this was able to happen with the help of S+, obviously, but really and truly you could actually build this with regular foundations, regular materials for the most part. I actually did spawn everything in. This is on my single player. I went ahead and I spawned in all of the stuff. I wasn't going to sit here and make all this. That would have taken me hours upon hours upon hours of farming, and I wasn't willing to really do that. So now you can see that everything, my square is all filled in. I'm going ahead and I'm putting up the 12 high walls, and we're making some progress. I like things to be even, and in order for it to be even, I went ahead when I put my foundations down and made sure that everything was squared off. And originally my plan on this was that I was going to put gates, big dino tech gates on all 4 sides. That's not how it actually turned out. You guys will have to keep watching to find out how it turned out. But I promise you're going to really like how it turned out. I really liked how it turned out, so I would hope you guys would like how it turned out too. So we're adding a double wall in here, and that's also kind of something that I wasn't planning on happening, but it turned out to be a good thing. Originally I put it up so that way it just in case if something could break tech walls. I couldn't remember what could break tech walls and what couldn't. So I went ahead and I put double walls up just to be on the safe side. I didn't want my tames to get out because I'm going to be doing pretty crazy leveled dinos. So now we're gonna go ahead and I've decided to put at least one dino gate in. So we're gonna make sure that we get it nice and square. I actually thought that with S+, I thought that the dino gates would actually snap, but apparently they don't. I must have been mistaken, which is fine. So this is where I decided that I was gonna do at least one tech gate. I was gonna put walls there, but I decided that obviously that wasn't gonna happen because the gate needs to go there. So, and guys, this is actually the first voiceover video that I've ever done, so let me know how I'm doing. I really want to know if you guys like these kind of videos, if I should keep up voiceovers. I really enjoy playing Ark, and it's kind of, you guys, maybe some of you think that it's an extremely dead game or whatever. I really enjoy playing Ark. This is right now is kind of where I decided what I was going to do with this. And what I actually decided to do was I decided to go ahead and put what would be like grandstands out. And these are 5 foundations out, and however many foundations wide I have that I'm not exactly 100% sure. So I wanted to put a little bit of something aesthetically pleasing into it. It's a big thing of mine. I like it to be feng shui, I guess, in lack of better terms. So this right here is where the S Plus came in handy. I was able to stack foundations on top of each other. But really and truly, guys, this build would be almost completely possible if I wouldn't have put these on there with vanilla structures. It would take a lot, because vanilla structures, you don't have the capabilities of putting like the 12 high foundations, and who knows, maybe Wildcard this week just released that they're going to be starting to put S Plus structures in the vanilla content for console and I guess PC users. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I mean, I use mods all the time. Very rarely do I ever play on official. That is just not something that I do. I don't like other people. I just don't like it. So now we're going around and we're making sure that everything is squared up. What I actually really wanted to do is I'm putting in 4 high walls there, and you can kind of start seeing it take shape for the most part. It's an extremely slow process what I went through. It's like I said, it took me a long time. I have passion about Ark, and I show the passion when I play Ark. I really do enjoy it. Sometimes its building mechanics are a little bit shaky, and I will agree that Wildcard could possibly make better, a little bit better mechanics, and as far as that goes. But I don't let it stop me from enjoying the game. I really do. I really enjoy playing Ark, plain and simple. However, I do know that, now that Atlas is out and stuff, I'm sure that Ark is, I'm not going to say it's going to die, because that's not what it's going to do. But I think that more people are going to start, playing Ark or playing Atlas now. And honestly, I have not bought it yet. I'm not completely fulfilled with Ark yet in order to purchase another game. I really do enjoy playing Ark, and it's fun. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually just going through, and I'm changing all of the ramps to stairways, except for the outside one. So from a distance, it almost kind of looks like you're sitting in a grandstand. It's like the grandstand seats. So now we gotta go ahead. We're gonna add our fence or our oh man, I can't think of them. What are they called right now? Oh well, it doesn't matter. The railings. We added some tech railings into it, which is great. We're going to put a little walkway up on top, just for aesthetics reasons. There's no purpose for it. It just looks nice. I like the look of it. So after this video, I finish up this side here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put down... I realized that was clearly too tall, so I actually had to use regular walls that are, 1 wall high. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place 3 up, so that way that's up to exactly the same height as where our ramps end. Put our walkway down on the bottom, and boom, we have a walkway. Done. Alright, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to put up glass walls. Maybe we're going to put, there we go, putting up glass walls now. And we just got to add one more glass wall, but I'm not happy with the way this sat. If you look at the top back there, you can see that the top isn't sitting right. And now it was uneven. I was having a really bad struggle, and then I realized actually that the ceiling tile was actually misplaced. So go ahead and shoot that back in there, pick it back up one more time, pick up the wall underneath of it, so because we kept sitting on the wall, boom, it's done. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to add in our top ceiling tile, or our top walls, and then we're going to change the layout. The transparency selector and the model selector on S Plus are just amazing. They're great. I can go through and I can select it. I wanted this to have a clear but with a border. I didn't want it to be too crazy, but I wanted to still show that there was kind of some glass there. Now, remember, this is going to be for, Dino Gladiator purposes only. Like, I'm not using this for anything else. So this isn't really a build that anybody could, use for anything. It really wouldn't really work. But I mean, if you want to build something like this, feel free to use my, feel free to use this as a reference. I think this turned out absolutely amazing. It's just amazing. I love it. But maybe you guys don't. I would really like to know. I really would. But please do comment. Let me know what you think. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to finish all these off to look just like that one. And then it'll be back to when they're all done now. So I cut it all. I didn't even record that other stuff. It was pointless. You guys already saw what I was going to do. You guys, it's fine. You guys don't want to watch that. I get it. It's just that's bullshit. You don't want to watch it. Just garbage. So what I decided to do in here is I decided to make a walkway from this side up to the middle and then down to the other side. So unfortunately, in order to do that, I had to start from the top, put my ramps in, and then we have a ramp that goes down just like that. So put my ceiling tiles in, and then go down. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh man, I fucked up there. So alright, cool. We got that. Now this side, we're actually going to go the opposite direction. We're going to shoot it down. And this is the part that took me a little while to plan. Now I realized that for some it may not be too bad, but it did. It took me a little while to figure out exactly how I could make it look nice while being functional also. Like, I didn't want to just build just randomness. Like that's not how I build things. I don't build things out of just randomness. So this is what took me the longest to try to figure out exactly kind of what I wanted to do to be able to make it more of a finished product look. I don't know if it turned out exactly the way I had envisioned it when I first started this build, but I am extremely happy with the way it turned out. So now that we have the ramps all around, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put our railings up on top. Nobody wants to fall off up there. I like to just run around in circles. It's fun. Realize that the ramp, or the fence foundations, fuck, I can't talk. The fence foundations are, fence foundations, Jesus Christ. The railings are not placing properly, and they were placing on the walls instead of the ceiling tiles, which I would rather have them on the ceiling tiles than the walls. So now that we have those placed, now we're going to go up and we're going to go down and put our generators in. So I grabbed 2 tech generators. I wanted to make sure that it was going to cover the whole thing, and it cut off just this little bit aside, so it wasn't a huge deal, but I went ahead and put another one in anyways. So I was thinking about it, and I kind of figured that I needed some way to be able to wrap this up, kind of tie this all together. And what I decided to do is I decided to just go ahead and put in enclosure, I guess. So this is what we're doing now. Basically all we're doing is we're just closing in the sides, and there's no reason for it. I didn't have to do it, but it looks nice. It's all gotta be about looking nice, and I really think it does. Extremely time consuming, guys. Like it blows my mind as to how time consuming this really turned out to be. I started it one night. I ended up finishing it the next day. I had no idea it was going to take me near as long as it did. And it's fine. It's not a huge deal. Like, when I went to clip this all together, I had like 3 hours worth of video that I had to filter through. And it wasn't the easiest thing in the world. Your guys' support, I appreciate your support that you guys give me. I would love to hear your feedback, and I would also just absolutely love to hear what kind of dinos you want to see fight against each other. I'm open to all suggestions. I really want to know. What have you just been dying to watch, to feel? I want to know what exactly you want to what do you want to watch kill each other? Do you want to watch a level 1000 Dodo take on a level 100 Dillo or something like that? Anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be crazy. It can be just simple, simpleness. Or maybe you want me to use the Gladiator pen for something else. Maybe you want to know how many arrows out of a ascendant, I don't know, arrows out of an ascendant crossbow it takes to knock out a T-Rex or something like that. I am open to any and all options. It doesn't matter. I would be happy to make a video for you about that. So let's get back to the build here. So this is actually kind of a pain in the ass to me. I literally, all I wanted to do is I wanted to put these slope ceiling tiles, or these slopes walls in, and I had literally had to tear apart each and every side of this in order to put them in because of Ark's stupid building mechanics. And I honestly, talking back to Atlas again, I have not played it yet, and nor have I watched it. I don't usually watch video games that I want to have kind of an excitement about. I don't usually watch it too much. Like when the Extinction map came out, I never really watched it because I really wanted to experience it all for my, right away. And I really hope in Atlas that they actually changed up the building mechanics just a little bit. I know that it has, pretty much the same user interface, and pretty much it's pretty much the same game reskinned from what I understand. But I really hope that they went ahead and they at least changed up a little bit of something with the building mechanics, because the building mechanics in Ark are less than they're less than pleasing. Some of the stuff that goes on in the building of Ark, it just doesn't really even make sense. Some of the things. I've built a lot of things. I've built big bridges, I've built big houses, big bases. I've built plenty of things. I just literally, before I started recording this, I literally just got done building an aviary station on my, on our official, or on our private server. So, I build a lot of things, and there's constantly always some ridiculous flaws that I find that I'm just like, really, Wildcard? Really? You can't do any better than that? I know they can do better. They built a damn good game, and it's, I believe that it's, to me, it's the first of its kind as far as a brand new game. And it's just, this game is amazing. It's never getting old for me. And I absolutely love it. It's great. So we're actually playing with a tech light. I've never really used a tech light before. Not to jump around topics here, but back to the build here a little bit, because Hey, just hang in there, guys. It's almost over. A stupid ramp like this right here. You know, it took me forever to place a ramp. Like, it's annoying. But anyways, get back to the build. So, I never actually played with tech lights, really. Don't really do much in the whole tech thing. This is actually, I think, the first thing that I've ever built with tech. Normally I build everything with like metal or stone or something. But I wanted to check out and see what it looked like. So we're just going through here, and we're just kind of making it cleaner, finishing it off, making it look nice and pretty. Realize that I can't put it there because I can't walk. But we're gonna finish off the roof here, and then we're gonna throw some tech lights in, and then you guys can actually see what it looks like for the final product. And it's really amazing, guys. It's fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm extremely proud of how it turned out. It's great. And I actually did try this a couple times. I threw a couple dinos in here right after I got done, and I just wanted to kind of see how it worked. And I was getting my spawning in and all that kind of stuff, and it worked great. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. So we're finishing up here. We're getting the lighting put in. I'm happy with the way things are looking. It's to me, it's not about playing Ark. It's about the passion that I have for this particular video game. It's absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go over and we're just gonna shut off the tech feed, or the tech generator field. Get that all taken care of, and there it is. It's the most beautiful fucking thing that I've made in quite a while, and I absolutely love it. And I'm really looking forward to being able to share it with you guys. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it for watching, guys. Thanks a lot and have a great day.